let's go back to that 1-8 and see what happens, because I think
please,
different.
Please, NHL.
Y'all ready for the storm? Been waiting all season long. Shooter and Schoolie got the mic, bringing you the lightning hype. Let's go.
The regular season is so different from the postseason, and what might bring you success in the postseason, in the regular season, if you run in the wrong matchup in the playoffs, you're just running in the wrong matchup. And I think, honestly, I think that's what happened to the Lightning this year.
Yeah, even kind of had hints from Tkachuk that, that was one of their biggest challenges in the postseason, playing Tampa in that first round. So sometimes it's those matchups. Man, let's go back to that 1-8 and see what happens, because I think it's a little bit different.
Please, NHL, listen to what a lot of people are saying. Go back to 1 point, or at least 1 and 2, and then everybody else behind that. This whole idea of rivalries, it's a romantic idea built from the 70s and 80s. It doesn't exist. We can talk about the Battle of Alberta all you want. Is Edmonton and LA rivals because they've met 3 straight years in the first round? I don't think so. I mean, Edmonton's beaten them all 3 times. Like, is that a rivalry because they've met 3 times in the playoffs? I just think this whole idea of those type of rivalries are gone in the NHL. Is Florida? I mean, Florida and Tampa are considered rivals. They're geographical rivals, and I think some of these playoff meetings have been exciting. I think a lot of people have paid attention to them, and I think it's good for the state and good for hockey as a whole. But this whole romantic idea of we got to build rivalries. No, you don't. People get sick of seeing the same teams every year. And I think that's what we're finding out. They're just sick of seeing the same teams every year because you're going to have cycles where basically, just like the Atlantic Division, where Tampa Bay, Florida, and Toronto have basically been the top dogs for the last 3 or 4 years, and they play each other every year. They're sick of seeing each other. It doesn't build the kind of rivalries the NHL wants. I think the only reason that we're still in this format is because they can sell their brackets, right? The NHL Bracket Challenge. They can sponsor it. It's money. And, under the old format, everything was reseeded, right? Everything was the next 4 teams that survived the first round are all based on records there, and that's who faces each other. And I like that idea better. I like the 1-8 because you're not going to get the number 3 or 4 team in the league sometimes, and certainly within a conference face each other in the first round. The other side of that is, you ask the coach as well, if you're going to meet them, you're going to meet them. You got to beat them no matter what round you face them in, right? And there is some merit to that. But at the end of the day, and, I remember asking around Cooper and I asked Ryan McDonough and, some other players, is this format doing what the league hoped it would do? And they both said, no, it's not. It's not getting us to what we want with these rivalries. It's just not there. So please, Gary Bettman, if you're listening to this podcast, go back to 1-8.
I'm with you. I'd like to see one from. I'm tired of Toronto in the first round or Florida in the first round, which is what we've had for all decade.